What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720. Be careful what you ask for. Next Gen, get on Mortal Kombat on the PS4. Yeah, play with it, play with it. Listen, I'm here now. Took me forever in the day to I don't know, so you downloads, whatever. And I just ordered me a Nikon controller that's shaped like the Xbox controller, but as far as the analog sticks being, I don't like them close together. This is for me. And like I said, I'm gonna start playing some shooters up there. But it's only fair, it's only right that I start playing some of these multi-plats with you guys. Some of you guys are my biggest supporters. And what is I get a lot of the codes on the Xbox, like the multi-plats for free. Okay? My man at Very Little Means, a very little small channel, and how the channel keeps afloat, like a little donation that you guys give me in the chat or Patreon, what keeps it afloat. And I take that, said money. More beef sausages, Mom, please, and invest it back into this dog shit platform. Green screens, this, that, and the other little games. But anyway, make a long story short, I picked this game up. Was last week before last, whatever, a few weeks ago. It was like $5 or something. Shout out to Von Lamont. And installed it, everything. I got my new PS4 Pro back. I'm ready to go. But anyway, supposed to be getting a little ahead of myself. If you have yet to subscribe, please do so. Hit the like button. Also, too, if you want to become a Patreon supporter, I appreciate the support. Where I have exclusive content there that goes a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Sometimes it takes me a little while to upload some of the stuff because I have to scrub some of the stuff out. You might get a joke confessing to a murder in there behind the scenes. I gotta take all that. I don't want to implicate anyone. You might get someone. Everything's good in moderation. Confessing about their addictions. You never know what happened behind the scenes. And a lot of that stuff, I upload to the Patreon. But anyway, like I said, if you support, I appreciate it. All that stuff will be there. My Twitch and everything will be pinned in the first comment below. Now, getting right along, why the hell am I talking about controllers, this, that, and the other? Well, there's no secret that the PlayStation 5, it's around the corner. Well, maybe not really around the corner. Maybe more or less like down the street. There was rumors that it was coming out in 2019. It won't be out in 2019, like I've always said before. Most likely, the PlayStation 5 won't be out in holidays of 2020, November. I say November 7th, November 13th, somewhere around there of 2020. That's just what what Sony tends to do. But anyway, so some of their patents have been leaked. This here kind of came out before, but as far as what Sony's with the new controller, like I said, for the PlayStation 5. And the DualShock 5. And now some of you guys are saying, you know what, if it ain't broke, well, I'll fix it, right? Now, here's my thing. Now, the DualShock 3, I couldn't stand it. And the reason why, again, I didn't like the DualShock 3, the analog sticks were so loose to me. Like, how the hell do you guys play shooters up there? Like, I just can't do it. You know what I mean? Sony's always had hands that had the best D-pad, more accurate to me than Microsoft's things. But I have a huge hands. I just don't like these damn knobs so close together. I'm more or less like my knob, one up, one down. It's comfortable for me, you know what I mean? But anyway, with Sony improved from the DualShock 3 to the DualShock 4, they gave us these cool triggers, right? And when you got jokers in your driveway, I think, look, nothing like pulling you to play a gun game, Duty, Battlefield, or whatever, PUBG, than actually pulling the trigger. Awesome. And listen, if I'm not mistaken, this is the most successful controller of all time. Shout out to Sony. Did a great job, amazing job with this DualShock 4. But anyway, their patents that came out only for the DualShock 5. Let's take a look at them, right? It says here, PS5 controller was new for the DualShock 5. So with the official news of the PlayStation 5 expected to drop in 2019, there's plenty of speculation about the new PlayStation 5 controller and some firm details as to how the new gameplay may evolve. Let's scroll down a little further. Since the days of the original PlayStation controller in 1994, right up to the release of the DualShock 4, Sony's gamepad has evolved in many ways. If you guys remember, the first PlayStation controller didn't have, the analog, it was just the D-pad and the buttons. Then they came up with the two analog sticks. But the analog sticks were introduced 3 years after the PlayStation 1. And for the PlayStation 2, the DualShock 2, Sony tweaked the buttons and the analog stick to offer a more refined experience. Fast forward to 2006, That was the worst controller ever. That DualShock 3, when it launched in 2006, I bought it with that $600 console. It didn't rumble. I give you an example. If you didn't get a PS3 in 2006, right, launch one, have you ever bought one of those knockoff Soldier Boy type consoles from like Walgreens, Target, Dwayne Reed? You know, fake Genesis or with like 100 games on the NES with 2,000 games on them. Hollow Light, and that's what the DualShock 3 felt. The one that they launched in 2000 felt very cheap, very light. No man, it felt horrible. And the reason why they did, like I said, it was that they went with the 6-axis thing, and there was no rumble feature because Sony got sued, and actually Sony and Microsoft got sued in the 6th generation by a company I believe called Emergence for the rumble technology tech. Microsoft was smart. They paid the $10 million lawsuit and then turned around and bought half the company. They might own all the company now. You know what I mean? Sony took it to court, tried to play hardball. They lost. I had to end up paying like $40 million or whatever the case. I don't know what they settled on. Then a few years after the launch of the PlayStation 3, maybe 2 years or so, and maybe not. Just don't quote me on that. Then they, sold, with the Rumble feature. But anyway, let's go down a little further, right? It says Sony tweaked the buttons and also offered a more refined experience. Fast forward to 2006, and the wireless 6-axis controller was soon replaced with the DualShock 3. A year later, adding rumble and motion sensing capability, not to mention offering players a variety of colors. So the DualShock 4 evolved further, introducing the touchpad. I don't really care about this touchpad. A light bar, a share button. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the share button. Tweaks the sensitivity L1 and R2. Let me turn my camera on so you guys can see me here. Now, rumor has that the PlayStation 5 controller will have a touchscreen. Hear me out. Now, rumored to have a touchscreen here. I don't know how big. I mean, here's my thing for the DualShock 5. I want it to be a little bigger. For me, I want it to be a little bigger. A little bigger. But it says it's gonna have a touchscreen. Now, as far as the touchscreen, it said something like almost like the Wii in terms of the Nintendo Switch. But if they're going to allow the touchscreen to be integrated with your social media, hear me out. You can send out tweets or read your chat on your controller, or send out emojis or something, while you're streaming or while you're gaming, or send out notification to Facebook. I think that's dope. Now, as far as touchscreen, as far as gaming, I'm not really interested in it. I think that we use this touchpad. Was it in I believe was it in Detroit Become Human? I don't know. I just don't like it. Give me a button. To me, a button is way more accurate than any damn touchscreen. Give me a button. Let me push it. It is what it is. I'm not really with the touchscreen stuff. Not my thing. But if they're going to do it, which like they are going to do it, I want it to be something where it's like your social media. Get a notification here to your controller screen, like or something, or answer your messages, on your message without pausing your game, whatever. You can answer your messages on, from your PlayStation or your Twitter or your Twitch, YouTube or Mixer, whatever the case may be. Daily stream. I think that's dope. You know what I mean? As far as the light bar, I don't know, light sensor. Looks like they're not going to shy away from VR. But like I said, that's just my wish. And like I said, they are going with the touchscreen. I'm not interested in the touchscreen for gaming, but if they're going to let you interact with your, integrated, with your social media, I think that's dope. So the biggest clue to the direction that Sony is going to be with the PlayStation 5 controller will be possibly found within a patent that was filed by Sony Interactive Entertainment America back in 2018. A controller interacts with a community device provided, including main body extensions. This is the picture here. It says here, made between the first extension and the second extension, and its first set of buttons disposed when the top surface of the main body possible to the first extension, and then the first side. Fuck all these extensions. The first side of the touchscreen and the second set of buttons. This is the controller here. This is supposed to be a touchscreen here. Top of it. said one cool feature of the touchscreen could be the ability for players to custom map their buttons. It could display the in-game stats, mini match, trophy data, key information from within your game, and that can be displayed without having to go into the menus. It sounds like a great new. Like I said, you know what I mean? The VR stuff, I get it. Sony's, they're going to double down on that. Cool. But like I said, as far as the touchscreen thing, I'm not interested in as far as what comes to gaming. But if they don't let you integrate or if it lets you integrate your social media, like you can share from your PS4 stuff now and straight to Twitter and Facebook stuff, and we'll let you see it. And I think that's dope. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like I said, listen, give your boy a thumbs up, give me a like, hit the like button. Listen, my gamer tag is Zaire on all platforms. Zaire. Hit me up on PlayStation, PSN, Xbox Live. Like I said, I got this Mortal Kombat. I'm trying to make it happen. Let's bring it, man. It's your boy Next Gen 720. Let's get it out of here. Ugh.